This narrative history includes stories of faithful Latter-day Saints of the past. It gives us real-life examples of people who love the gospel of Jesus Christ.
One by one, each item is carefully handled. The process is meticulous.
As I've prepared this book and read about her, I felt her spirit.
And at times emotional.
She was just really stalwart.
It's as if they're holding a treasure. A young girl living in 1930s Germany kept this youth handbook, a newspaper clipping from England that's more than 100 years old, and a leather-bound journal where the Branch of Love in South Africa recorded their minutes. These are just some of the items connected to real-life stories found in the latest volume of Saints, the story of the Church of Jesus Christ in the latter days.
Over here, there's some of the temple dedications, like the little recommend ticket thing. It's just cool to actually see it, like tangibly in front of you.
Recently, Elder Dale G. Renlund of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles and his wife Ruth met with young adults in the historic tabernacle on Temple Square for a special devotional.
Saints, Volume 3 is our heritage. Whether we descend from early pioneers like Sister Renlund or from later pioneers like I did.
Saints Volume 3 is titled Boldly, Nobly, and Independent. It documents the history of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints from 1893 to 1955, a time of unprecedented change in the Church and the world.
Often revelation comes because there's a specific need.
On Sunday at the 1894 General Conference, President Woodruff declared, "We have not got through Revelation. We have not got through the work of God."
During the hour-long devotional recorded with the live audience in late August, Elder and Sister Renlund also shared stories of some of their ancestors.
I thought it was really cool how he tied his ancestry into it and how we can draw power from that. It was super awesome.
Every single time I go to devotion, I always ask a question. And one of the questions was, how can I improve as a person? And something that he really talked about when he talked about the Netherlands forgiving the Germans, he kind of talked about how when we forgive, we radiate charity. And that charity goes from person to person where we all become charitable. And I think that's one thing that maybe was missing in my life.
While the previous volumes of Saints focus on the early restoration of the Church, Volume 3 is where the history becomes truly global. More than half the volume takes place outside the United States, with accounts from Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania, and Latin America.
It actually motivated me to learn more about my family history. I know that the church in Korea it's kind of small, it's kind of growing, but it's also really cool to think that my mom was probably one of the first to get baptized.
The devotional for young adults will be streamed throughout the world on September 11th.
And it's cool that everybody has a very individual experience with the gospel. Mine is not the same as yours, right? Yet it's this kind of collective thing, right? That we all share certain things in that experience.